Okay, so last position we're going to look at for this little mini series of pressure passing from the headquarters is going to the quarter mount position. So from the headquarters, like I mentioned, we're kind of trying to pay attention to where our partner's hips is. If he's going this way, side smash. If it's going other way, knee cut. But really good grapplers here kind of know both of these positions here. And so oftentimes, before you can commit too far to one, I go here, he turns his hips, I go back, he turns his hips, and it's hard to get his legs either way or get his hips too far committed in either direction. So that's when we're going to look to kind of pass through the middle and go to the quarter mount position. So like I mentioned, normally I'm holding the collars here. I'll kind of keep this until I commit one way, but if I'm not able to move the person's hips, I'm going to go double collar grips here, and I'm going to start to walk backwards until my partner's shoulders come off the mat here. Now at this point, I'm going to let go of the collar on the side that the leg is between my legs, so I'm not going to go cross. I'm going to go same side, and now I'm just going to shove his knee through my legs as I hip thrust forward, pinch my knees, and then drive my knees to the mat here to force the quarter mount. And so let's turn this way. It's very important once we get to the quarter mount. We're here. On this side, I need this knee to be on the mat. There's a good chance he's going to cross his ankles here. He's not. You're usually not going to slide right into the full mount. If this knee is off the mat, he's going to be able to just shove my knee between his legs, put me in regular half guard, and we kind of regress in position quite a lot. So in a perfect world, when I shove this through, my partner, I'll be able to like have both knees on the mat and pinch my knees together. But if there's like a big size difference here and I'm not able to keep both knees on the mat, I'm going to prioritize putting all of my weight here on this leg. And you can step up with this leg. Sometimes I'll even try to like scoop underneath here. Even though my knee isn't on the mat pinching, I'm still like pushing off the floor and pinching my knees here like this. And so now that's what I'm doing with my lower body. This knee's on the mat. This knee stepped up. I'm pinched. Now the next thing I'm going to look for is a cross face on the side that my leg is trapped in. I'm going to get a nice deep cross face here. I'm going to use this to flatten my partner out. Now at this point, I'm actually going to scoot my hips back a little bit. I'm going to grab thumb inside the collar, and I'm going to try to twist his spine a little bit. So I'm pulling this pants grip towards me as I'm driving shoulder pressure here to free my leg. Once we get to this position here, so I move back a little bit, so I'm kind of sitting on his hips. I drop down for this deep cross face, grabbing in the gi, pulling him in, twisting his face the other direction. My thumb is going to go inside the pants, and now I'm using my forearm as kind of a bar across his back. I'm pulling this towards me, and then I'm driving this end to generate an immense amount of pressure. Sometimes people will just open their legs because this position is so uncomfortable. Sometimes you can put like choking pressure on him as well to make him kind of square up and turn away, which will let me free the leg. But if you can't free the leg from here, then you can get an underhook and just use your foot to hook on the inside of his thigh, drive his legs open. I'm going to keep both of my feet on the inside until I free both at the same time. If I take one out and then the other, then he's just going to put me back in quarter mount. So I want to make sure that once I put my other foot on the inside, I open the legs, take both feet out at the same time. So one last time. I got into the headquarters position. I'm here, trying to go knee cut, trying to go side smash. It's just not working. Double up on the collars, walk back, grab the knee, shove forward, drive my knees to the mat, pinching here, or if I can't pinch, stepping up, slide back a little bit, hug around the head, try to mold my bicep across his face here, get a hand on the back of the gi, pull him in. So he's also, instead of being like straight here, he's like curved a little bit with his spine. I can bring the thumb on the inside, twist to generate pressure. If this isn't working, underhook, lean forward, forehead on the mat, use my foot to free, and take them out. So that is how we use the headquarters to set up the quarter mount position, and in my experience, it really works well under that context of taking our partner side to side, toggling them, and then when they're kind of stuck in that middle position, defending, going side to side, they're a little bit weaker defending you, pulling the knee from the chest, and it's a lot easier to shoot that quarter mount position.